Now let's see how we can create the report, okay, and how we can design a report. So I'm going to use a simple table, sales W04 and calendar. With this, we are going to create the report. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use different color code. I don't know how many of you are aware of this one. Supposing if you go to the, if you want to use some custom color, I will show you, don't worry, in Power BI. For example, I want to use some custom color code. But orange color, you don't see in your color palette. And if you want to use orange color, what it is, go to Google and type orange color code. And the best thing is you click on images. Even orange itself, different, things are there, right? So light orange, likewise, right? Light, very light orange, and dark, right? So very dark orange. So you will find when you click on this, you will find the code here, ash FF. For example, you want to use this color, you need to note down this number, and this number you need to specify in the color palette so that it will use orange color. There are some combination of colors. You will not find it by default when you use the color palette in your Power BI desktop. In that kind of situation, you can rely on Google. Go to Google, type orange color code. And if you want to see gold color code, something like that, okay, you just go and select it. And then you will find different, look here with the gradient, this one different. So you note down the code here, and gold and yellow, metallic gold, all these things, they've given you this code. Okay, either you can use this one or you can use this one. Okay, the better you can use X code. You say, for example, I am interested in the metallic gold, right? You just select this one and then you go and give that, specify that one in your Power BI desktop. Okay, so that you will get out of the box colors in your Power BI. You can use out of the box color. Okay, colors. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to design my report. So currently I'm in the report canvas. What I do is I just click on the format your report page. This is my report page. Okay, here what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the canvas background. So before that, what I'm going to do is canvas settings. Here I just select the custom. Custom. 1 second. For this entire page, I'm giving some, height and width. Okay, here what I'm going to do is I'm going to say 1600 pixel. Okay, and then the width. Okay, so this is my width. Okay, and sorry, the height, right? So here the the height is 1600 and the height is should be opposite. I give 1600 pixel or something like that. Okay, it's wide, right? So that it will fit all the visuals, many visuals. I just specified the height and width. Okay. Okay, you don't ask me why 1000. You can choose whatever you wanted. Okay, based on my experience, I've given it here. Okay, fine. So next thing is I just go to the canvas background. Okay, I don't remember where I kept my. Supposing you want to use an image, like let's say you have designed an image, something like this. Okay, and see, forget about the values, this one and this one and all. Okay, so when you think of the image, you just think, you have an image except the data, except then, these values are not there. So what you have designed this template, this kind of a, report template. You can click on you can go to image and click on this one, and then you can select this one. Just for your, understanding, I'm just doing this. If you have a template, okay. So I don't have a template. Actually, that is not the template. Okay, and along with the template, the data is there. Okay, hence this is not a template. So I just, I canceled it. Either if you have a template given by your customer, you need to go here and click on it and then import the template. And then what you need to do is, for example, you have a box here, you have a box here. And what you need to do is you need to drag and drop this is a KPI visual, drag and drop it. And then what is a card visual, right? So something like you can put it here, best month or KPI visual, this one, yeah. So what you do is you can specify everything here on top of this image box. Okay, on top of this box, you need to drag and drop your KPI visual or any chart. For example, this is my matrix. So this rectangle will be there. So I just click on I just one second. I click on the matrix visual. When I click on this, it will come here on top of this, right? I need to drag and drop. For example, if I click on this, by default goes here. I need to drag and drop this here exactly in this place. I need to resize it to fit this one, this rectangle that has been designed as part of this template. And then if I keep this matrix, here, it will look good. The background, again, the matrix, you need to drag and drop the relevant columns, and the columns you need to specify. Template is something like you don't have any data here, just in the but rectangles, everything will be there. Okay. But at present, we don't have the template. Let's say a customer did not give the template. He says, hey, we don't have any template. You create whatever you want, whatever the best based on your past experience you create, you give it to, you are okay with that. Fine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the first step is I specified the height and width of this report canvas. The second step is I click on the view. When you click on the view, we can see a lot of color palettes. The default themes are given by Power BI. Okay. You don't have to do anything. Okay. They have given everything. So what I do is I just select on the twilight. When you select this twilight, what happens when you keep the cursor over here, right? The first one, okay, this is the one you selected it. Whatever you selected it, if you want to test it at, right? So whether the palette which is selected, the theme which is selected is in effect, you need to go here and keep the cursor. Yes, the current theme is twilight. This is the one I selected. The second one is your sunflower, other things. Okay, this is what I selected it. The next step is what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down here, customize the current theme. I'm going to change or customizing the current theme. This is what your color palette. So name and colors and text also, you can give some colors, visuals, and all right, you can do some kind of configuration here, but name and colors here, what we're in theme. So here, what we are going to do is I just go and use, look at, this is the idea here. If I use any for background and inner panel visuals, I'm going to use this color. You know what is this, right? This is a color code. I just did the Googling, I got this color code. Okay. I prefer this color code. This color code by default is not available. Where here? Okay. If I select here, look here, I need to get my specific color. I don't have to, move my cursor here and there in the combination. I don't have to do it. Simply, you take your color code. Look here. My custom color code. I just select this one, then copy this, and then I paste it here. Look here, this is the color I prefer. Whatever the color you wanted, you can, choose it. But don't worry, I will share some template. The interview can tell them we got some templates, custom report templates. With that we used to create it. That's all. We are done with this, and make sure that you are applying it. Okay. Only one thing I did it, and then I go back to my format page, and you remember the page information specified the custom, the width and height, and use the custom value, not the the default one. Okay, and then what I do is now canvas background. Here what I do is I am going to reduce this one, the transparency. Here, you need to select the color here. Yeah, here also you can specify it 21259. Okay, press enter. But by default, the transparency will be there here. After you specify this right color, don't think it is not appearing here. Don't panic. Okay. You need to reduce the transparency. What will happen is it will be like this. Your background. I prefer this background. Okay. And end of the day, customers, there are customers, they give you the mock screen, how the report should be like this. And some customers, if you are lucky, they themselves give you the template, like, well-designed template they will give you. You need to simply drag and drop, the KPIs or the whatever the visuals, matrix visual, you can put it here. And then this is your clustered bar chart, right? So you can drag and drop it. On top of this rectangle, only the rectangle where the values will not be there, okay? So in that case, you need to drag and drop it here, put it here, that's all, okay? They will give you the template. But there are projects where we work, they did not give anything. They are okay with whatever the design we have done it, right? They are okay with our suggestions, recommendations. So first step, I specified the page width and height. Okay, and then second step is I just went to the themes and I select the twilight. In the twilight, I select the color palette and I have 212122529. This is the color code I specified it. That is the color it is, but still you need to select it here in the canvas background. And then the third step is go to the canvas background, select this color, and then you need to specify this one. And the next one is transparency, you need to reduce it. Once you reduce it, it will be like this. Yeah, let's make it a little bit, thing like this. The next step is I just go to the insert tab and then select shapes. And I'm going to select the rectangle here. And then I just move this down here on the right side. I leave space here. Okay, here I want to keep the chord KPIs, right? The chord visual, I'm going to use it. Hence, I'm going to leave some space there. For this, I call this a side panel. I'm going to give a different color for this. Okay, and what I'm going to do is here and here go to shape. Here I'm going to use the same thing, but side panel I've used. Let me use some other color. Style. I just go here and more colors. Here 21252. Instead of that, I'm going to use the side panel 2172B to F. And then I just go here. Look here. This is a little bit lighter than this, and the background is very dark one. And the next one is the shape. The shape can be anything. If you want, you can select a rounded rectangle also if you want it. Okay, you can, but in my case, I'm going to use the rectangle only. Different shapes are available. If you select snip tab, look here, it'll be something, it'll put something like this. Okay. Now I'm going to select the simple rectangle. Okay, let's start with the simple one here. Okay. Either it hangs or it will overreact the power wave, right? So I just copy, paste it here. I just did the Control C and Control V. I just put this on the right side also. I'm going to use two side panels. Okay. And here, what I am going to do is now, I'm going to drag and drop all the necessary, this one, slicers. I just click on the slicer. Okay, here, and this slicer, I just select the calendar and year. I just select the drop down. The slicer, you have different options. If you use drop down, you can save a lot of space. I just keep it over here. And I just go to the format view and slicer settings. And I'm going to use, enable this and select all. This is very much helpful. I'll explain you. and multi-select with this one. Okay, and I just toggle this off. If you want to select more than one item in the slicer, you need to hold your control key, and then only you will be able to select more than one item here. Okay, I just toggle this off without holding the control key. I want to select. For example, if I if I click on this, if I select 2011, 2013, it is possible now since I toggle this off. If you toggle this on, what will happen is, if you want to select, one more than one item, I need to hold my control key, and then only it will allow me to select more than one item. So you need to hold the control key. That will not improve the user experience. Let's say your users in your company, the report users, they don't prefer holding the control key. What you are doing is you can toggle this off. Okay, fine. Next one is the title. Okay, we need to specify the title for this one, the slicers. Here, I'm going to say title. I directly go here. Title text here. What I do is I just make it calendar here. Or in your case, you want to use fiscal year, you can use fiscal year. And okay. Here the title is on. Here I'm not going to say anything. Here I'm going to say, because here you have a lot of options here. Here I'm going to say the title one, right? So I don't remember what value I used it. Yeah, so calendar here, we can see that. I'm going to say the text color as white. Okay, the calendar here is very much visible here. Calendar here, right? This is the visual, and okay, fine. So the next thing is I'm going to create another slicer. Better you can copy paste. Don't click on the slicer. For example, you need 5 slicer or 6 slicers, right? So every time don't click on slicer, because you already define the width and height, right? If you click on it for any new slicers here, again you need to adjust the width and height in line with this one. Okay, hence you just simply copy paste this. I just do copy paste one more time. And here you have the calendar here. You just select this one, go to the format thing here, and slicer settings. I just go here quickly, and then title. And here what I do is I just specify the quarter. If the user wants to see the quarter wise data, they should be able to see the quarter. Okay, and okay, the title only we change it here, but we need to make sure that for this slicer, the column should also be slicer here. So we need to make sure that you are dragging and dropping the quarter here. Look here. Now, if you click on this here, you'll find the quarter one, quarter two, everything here. Okay. And the next one is similarly, I'm going to say state something like that. Okay. I'm going to say title. Okay. What? Okay. Let me just type here. That's it. And then I just go to the format thing here. Format here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this one here. I just use the state, search state. Better you can search it. Okay. And that's why you need to remember the column names, everything, so that you can make it fast. Now, if you click on it, you can see the state values. All the state will be displayed here. Okay. And quarter and calendar, everything is displayed here. And the next one is the category. I just Control C, Control V. I just go to the format window, and here I just say title. Here I just say this is going to be my category. That's it. And then I just go to the format visual. And then here, what I do is, in this case, it is not a state field, it's a category field. I just click on the cross and then I go and search category. We are done. So we have created 1, 2, 3, 4 and slicer. One more. I'm going to create one more segment. That's it. I just click on this one, and I just segment. Writing, just specifying the title name alone, not separate. You need to use a relevant column, isn't it? For that slicer, the data should go from the segment. That's all. Okay. If you select it, make sure that you are checking it out correctly. There are some blank values are there. Let's ignore it at this moment. Fine. So now what happened here, the distance, right, between one slicer to another slicer, if you see here, it is okay, but here and here, it is so closer. What you do is select all these visuals, hold the control key and select more than one, and then go to the format tab and the format ribbon. Here's something align here. And then what you do, distribute horizontally. You just select this one. Okay, and okay, nothing is happening. Okay, let me distribute horizontally, right? Yeah, distribute vertically. Yeah, distribute vertically. When I selected distributed vertically, look here, the space between one visual to another slicer, right? It is consistent. Vertically, distribute vertically. You don't have to manually go and move here and there. Select all the visual, go to the format. It made your life so simple, right? By doing this. And the next one on the right side, okay, I'm not going to do anything here. I just copy paste this one. And I'm going to use some other color for this one. And I'm going to use the inside panel. I'm going to use, I simply copy pasted this one. This is my inside thing. Okay, inside a panel or something. Okay, let me just go here. And for this, I just give same thing. Okay, 21529. I just go here on the right side and the shape rectangle. Okay, instead of rectangle, I'm going to use the rounded. Okay, I'm not going to do anything now. I just select the rounded corners a little bit. You just select this one. Okay, if you see here, I don't know if you're able to see, right? Now it became rounded, right? Without selecting the rounded rectangle, also you can do it. Better you can do it this way. Okay, select rectangle and rounded corners slightly. I don't want the bigger rounded corner. Okay, something simple and stylish. Okay, and then next one is the style. I just go here and the color. Okay, fill color. I'm going to use, click on the more color, simply copy paste 212529, right? 212, 1 second, I just, I say you need to select it from here. See these color codes, everything you will get it from your project leader or in the design document or mark screen, they will give you everything, okay? But there are some projects, yes, it is your responsibility to do everything. And if you click somewhere here, but we don't see, okay, this has not been applied. Shape and style, and here the fill color was not applied. 1 second, more color, 21259, right? Correct. It is not much helpful. Side panels and orange, red, black. Okay, let me use this one itself. Okay, instead of that, I shouldn't have changed it. I just move this towards the right one, and then, yeah, and I just keep this somewhere here. Yeah, now it is visible, right? Now you can find out the difference between this color and this color. And the next one is Control C, Control V. I just move this up, and that's it. Okay, the next step is I'm going to just select this one and Control C, Control V. And then I just move this up here and somewhere here. I just reduce the size, increase the width, and then I just move this. Yeah, I just keep it somewhere like this. I just select this. I go back here and rectangle and rounded corners. I just make it 15 or something like that, so that it looks pretty neat and stylish. So this is where I'm going to specify all the KPIs, everything. Now here I'm going to go ahead and insert an image. Look here, click on image. And here what I do is I just select a deep neuron. My image is there. Just give me a second here. Let me just. Look here, this is the image. I imported it from my laptop. You go and select, simply go to insert and click on image, whatever you needed. You just select it and then put it here on the, this is your logo, company logo, something like that, okay? Actually, this is not a PNG file, that's why it's not blending well, okay? And I don't know where I kept it. You just think, right, they will give you the company logo. The company logo should be there at the top left corner. You can align it a little bit. Okay, in the interest of time, I just go ahead and do it. And then next step is I just go to the text box, click on the text box. And then here what I do is, and here I select the color, font color as white one. And then I just specify somewhat 24 or something like that. It was not, okay, sales performance. And then I select everything, click on B, bold. That's it. And then click on somewhere in the empty canvas. Okay. And then what you're doing is you are going to see when you click on it more than one time, unnecessarily, this is actually the unsolicited one. This feature, they can remove it. When you mistakenly click on it, right, it is kind of annoying. The Q&A visual is getting, created automatically. So I just, the empty canvas, if you click on it more than once, mistakenly you're gone. It is creating that one. And then I just move this one here. I just increase this width. I'm going to increase it. I'm going to just move this and then keep it somewhere closer to my, I think I kept the size, the width, too much of bigger one. Sales performance dashboard. And then what to do, you just make sure that you are reducing it like this, okay? And then you keep it. That's it. I'm going to move this a little bit up. Sometimes you cannot move it exact position. What you do, you can use your keyboard up arrow. Okay, just move it. So with this you can align. You can better align it. Okay, you can align it in a much better way. Since white color blends well with the the kind of black thing, right? It is good. And the next one is I'm going to create the chord visual. So click on the chord visual once. In this case, the business user, they want us to display the total sales and total quantity, total profit, and profit margin. Okay, let's think that way. Okay, here simply what I do is click on the star here. I just go and select sales, and then do we have total sales here? It is always a good practice, use a measure for the total sales. And don't use the thing just like that, total sales. Okay, we don't have total sales, better even if it takes time, let it be there, because this is a good practice. And click on the new measure. I'm going to create a measure by the name of total sales. We are done. So, okay, but it is not so neat. I just go to the format window and then format. And then what I do here is I just go to the title here, click on the title, type title and enable on. And then if here you specify the total sales. See, I want the total sales to be displayed on top, okay, not at the bottom. So I just give the proper title name here, okay. And then what I do is, and the background color, the text color is going to be, what color we can give? The text color can be white. I just say the text color is white, the title color, and then the font size, I will make it 13 or 12. Let's make it 12. And the next one, the background color, I just click on it here. And here what I do is I just click on more colors. And here what I do is I just go here and the black. Black is not this one, right? So black is 254243. I'll use this color here for the background for the title. What I will do is I will give some other color here. 6 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. Yeah, now for the title, the background color is black. And what I'm going to do is I just call out value. I just select the call out value. And here I just say the color is kind of orange color. Not orange color. I select something, some color like this. Will it work? Okay, and then right, so press enter. Yeah, all set. So here I just specify this one, the font size as yeah, font size, I forgot it. Call out value, call out label. Okay, I just disable the call out label. I toggle this off. Look here, when I enable this, what happens? At the bottom, you can find the total sales. I don't want that. I just toggle this off. Instead, you take the total sales, the title, whatever the name that I specified it in the title section, that one should get displayed here. Fine. And also now I just, this is the default font is a DIN here. I just make it 22. Yeah, 22 is fine. It is visible, right? Even people with vision problem, they can see it. Okay, and then what I do is I just keep the height and width to something like this. Okay. But the border is not visible. And then what I do is I just click on the border or something. Okay, the border, visual border on. But I want this a rectangle thing. Or I just go here, call out value here. I can see the rectangle one. Category label in general. The effects. Visual border on. And here you can specify the rounded corners. If you see it here, can you see the rounded corner? Yes. So now we are done with one thing here. Okay. And use the up arrow, down arrow, wherever it is required. It will be a little bit faster. And the total sales is not aligned center. I want that to be aligned in a center thing. Okay. What I do is I just type the title here in the format pane. And if I scroll down here, horizontal alignment. Look here, I just click on center. Now it got aligned to the center. It looks pretty neat, right? Okay, and total sales and it's good. And probably we can increase the font size for this one also. No, not this one, sorry. And for this one, and I'm going to increase it as like the total sales. Good. Okay, total sales, good. So it got aligned now. I slightly increase the width. Good. So now it's fine. So now what I do is once we are, okay with one specific chord visual, just to Control C, Control V, so that you can save a lot of time. Otherwise, if you click on the chord visual every time, you need to set the font, color, everything. That's a painful thing. Look here, total this is 11.31 M. The next one is they need the total profit. I just go here and then click on the title here. We are done, and click on this one, the data to your vision. Now we need to add the profit, isn't it? Even for total profit, you can create a measure. But in the interest of time, I just use the existing one, profit. I just drag and drop this here. Okay, I just remove this one. And then I just drop this here. Look here, when it comes to alignment, every time you don't have to do it. Simply once you design the font and once you define the font and color, everything, right? Once you find it perfect, once you make it perfect, one visual, copy paste it. You can reuse it. Total profit. And then next one is they need to know other things are like profit margin percentage. Okay, and I just go here, title. It is fitting correctly. Title, changing the title alone not sufficient. The value also should be changed, right? The appropriate value should be displayed here. And profit margin percentage, I created a measure already. The interest of time, what we will do is percent margin. I'll just show you what I did it here in the percent margin. 0.12. If I click on it, the total profit divided by total sales. So here I made the mistake. Ideally, it should be a measure here. Okay, you should have total sales we created, right? Total profit also can create. But in this case, it is okay. Okay, for learning purpose, you can do it. Real times, you don't use sum again. Okay, simply use total profit measure divided by total sales. That's all. So here, what is the formula? Profit divided by sales. Okay, sorry, total profit divided by total sales. That is what your profit margin percent. They'll ask you what formula that you used. Can you tell me 2 or 3 KPIs? And they will ask you this question. You need to be, familiar. At least the basic things you should be knowing it. And then the KPI, other KPIs are number of units sold. I just go here. Sorry, not here. And then I need to use the quantity here. You can also create a measure for total quantity. In the real-time scenario, you need to specify like, okay, measures, create a measure, separate measures for the total everything, okay? Don't see this when I drag and drop the quantity here, since you see this one sigma sign, it does the total automatically. Yeah, quantity already dropped it, fine. Units sold 326K. Okay, good. So now we will move this somewhere here. What I'm going to do, I just increase the width a little bit. And again, they'll ask you metrics, something like how many number of total number of customers. Okay, and then customer attrition. Likewise, they'll expect everything. And what I do is I just minimize this so that you can see the entire screen here. And ideally, we should have reduced the width here. Let it be there. So that's what, when you plan it right, once you plan it, 1 second, I need to plan it very well. First time, okay, make sure that you are fitting it. Select more than one at a time, and then you just, it is not doing it right, okay. No, we can do it one at a time. This is another suggestion we can give it to Microsoft. Like in PowerPoint, we can select more than one, you can do resizing, right, all at once. So units sold and total number of customers, right? You can specify, and total stores also you can do. Let's say you are operating many retail stores, right? They wanted to know how many stores are there, because the top guys, they do not know, right? Once the business grown up, you do not know how many, when they started, you will not be able to remember because it's all big numbers. So units sold, everything is fine. Now our KPI is already. Okay, in this case, I just use the single chord visual to display the numbers here. Okay, they need this number, how many units we sold for this unit, how much profit we made, what are the totals is 11.3, and total profit just 1.39 M only. But for this, the profit margin is just 0.12. So not so good. When they see this, right, it will give them quick idea. So, all right, the next one is I just copy paste this one down here, and then important reports, you can keep it here. So here I just I just do Control C and Control V. Copy, paste it. You can make sure that you're aligning it properly. Any alignment problem, go to format and you can align it there. Okay. See, I was talking about the template, isn't it? This template. So once they will give the template, it will be like this. The box and the dabba kind of thing will be there. Okay. It will be there, blank kind of thing. Simply drag and drop the visual on top of this dabba. That's all. Okay. The boxes. So here I'm going to use the map visual. I did not use it so far, isn't it? So what I'm going to, I click on the map visual. Okay, I did this. I just minimize it. I just resize it to fit within this rectangle. Probably I will increase this height of the background, the box, the rectangle thing. Okay, and then I keep it on top of this. Sorry. So country says this is a faster way of selecting the columns instead of going and searching it. Yes, sales, I just drop it here. We're done. Look here, this one, the dots, the circle, it shows bigger the size of the circle tells us more sales. Okay, if you hover the cursor here on right, so you can see the value. See here, the too much of the sales, right? Again, we need to change this one, the format. Okay, I just go to the format here, bubbles. In the bubbles, if you want to increase the bubble size, the circles are nothing but bubbles. Okay, and then I just go and select some colors here. The default color is not much, impressive. I just select the orange color or something like that. Okay, we are done with this. And then the map settings, because this one and the background color is not much matching. And what I do is I just select Arial. Look here, it is blending, kind of blending, right? It's kind of blending. And here I just go here and I just see the title. I just on it, off it. I'll toggle this off. Okay. Well, I'm going to give my custom title here, somewhat here. Okay. Somewhere here. We are done with this. It shows the everything, right? The sales in each country. If you see here, the users can easily make out in North America, United States, the sales is this much, right? Compared to all the other country, this is where even India, you can see it here, India, this one, and in North America, the volume is very high. The sales volume is very high. And the next one is I'm going to select, so we want to see the, this one, the sales and profit by category. We will try for that. And for that, what I'm going to do, filters are not required. I just click on it somewhere outside, and here I select this visual. So likewise, that's all, guys. So you need to, drag and drop all the visuals. So once you define this one, right, the layout, the next step is what are the things that are required. You need to drag and drop it here. That's all. And here, what I'm going to do is I just, sales is there already. I just put it here. And then they want to see the top selling category with top selling category by sales and profit. and profit also. This a combo chart is very much helpful. They'll ask you what are the visual that you use. You can tell them map visual and combo chart. Why you have used combo chart? Because we want to see the and okay, what is this? Why displays like sales and profit by? Okay, what I'm going to do, I just select line and clustered column chart. I just go here. Okay, here instead of this one, right? 1 second. Grid lines. I don't need this horizontal lines. I just toggle this off. Again, the category is not doing this. Usually in the case of combo chart, we use year and year, okay, year or the year or date related thing. So here I just go ahead and drop the year. Okay, and year and sales. Okay, I remember I removed the relationship between these two tables since to demonstrate the tree task. It is reloading. 2012, 13. Let me just check what is the problem here. The year is date. Okay, date hierarchy. And it should come like this. Column y-axis and line y. Where is the line? This is the line y-axis is not there. Yeah, the line y-axis profit should be there. Best thing when you use combo chart, right? You can manually drag and drop it. Don't drag and drop it on top of the image. Now it is showing everything, and the sales and column y-axis is sales, and this one is fine. And okay, I just go here and I just format visual. And then the color for the bars. Let me just, yeah, the grid lines, I just toggle this off. And in the case of x-axis, y-axis on, and yeah, the values, you can specify the colors for this. And the x-axis values and y-axis values, okay. And where is the values here? Lines and markers and columns, yeah. You got it? So the columns, here are some columns. Here you need to specify this. And yeah, in this one, I just want to specify this one. For example, they want to see the year by category by sales and profit. So what I'm going to do is I just go back here. And then the column legend, I just drop the category here. Look here, you will have something like a stacked bar. Okay, yeah, stacked bar chart, right? So now it is showing furniture of category, furniture office sales. Look here, you can see the arrow mark here. When you click on it, you can see the technology also here, right? The technology and profit, you can see it here. Let me just resize it. Line y-axis profit and oh my god, 11 o'clock. Okay, category column legend category. Okay, and likewise, right? So what I will do is I will send you the mock screen. Okay, and see this one. See, for example, before you drag and drop this, listen, once your thing is ready, once you put all the boxes here, the bars, right, to panel, you just save it as an image or some save as dot image. This is your template. Okay, and what you do is go to the click on the empty page of your canvas somewhere here, and then this image you can load it. Okay, you can reuse it as a template. Canvas background, go here and browse it, and click on select the image that you saved this one as a template, right? You can use that one so that you don't have to do design all the things, but I would suggest you to try everything on your own here. Okay, try everything, and I will send you a report wherein you will find page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, page 1, why we use it, page 2, page 3, page 4, why we use it. You will get to know that. So today I just covered this one, and the next session I will show you dashboard. This is, though I mentioned here it has a dashboard, it is still called as a report. Okay. So what happens is we create more than one report and we click on publish. Supposing let's say this is a report dashboard, sales report dashboard, and I have something else called finance report, dashboard report is there. These two reports, I publish it on cloud. And then what I do is I create a dashboard. In cloud only you can create a dashboard. Okay. What I do is in that dashboard, I pick up what are the KPIs that I needed, and then I put it in the dashboard. For a single dashboard, we can pick up the values from more than one report and then copy paste it in your dashboard. Got it? It's already 11. Okay, sorry. I thought I can finish it off today. I took more time than what I expected. So what I will do is I will share the KPIs, important KPIs, sales related, inventory related, and then multiple. And they'll ask you questions like how many reports you created. In each report, tell me the report where you have multiple pages that you created. How many number of pages that you created in each report. Look here, page 1, page 2, page 3, right? And finance and executive summary. See, end of the day, it should be like this. I just show you. This one I already created it. It's a total number of orders. End of the day, it should be like this. Okay, everything. But forget about this one. I just, for reference purpose, I put it. How many number of total number of customers they want to know, total number of products that we sell it. They want to see it as a KPI. Okay, so that it can give them an idea. Okay, how many products we sell it in total. Okay, how many units we sold it in total, and how much sales we made it in total, what is the corresponding profit, and how many customers made purchases, right? By selecting the year, month. For example, if they select a specific month, you can have a separate slicer for month. When you select a month, specific year, for that month, how many number of customers they purchase, you will get to know that. Got it? It should be like this. I will share this one, give it a try. Here, average orders per month. Look here, month and average quantity. And here we need average orders this year, whatever the year that you selected here. For example, if you selected all the year I selected it, if I selected only 2014, okay, and 2014 related average orders, it should get displayed here. Okay, it is not showing anything here. And 2013, if I select it here, let me see. Nothing. Yeah, it is loading it here. So whatever the year and month that you selected, so year, right? Whatever the year you select, for that year, the month wise, it should show the average. Each month, what is the average order we received it, average quantity we sold, and unique order. Okay, unique order, we wanted to know it. So, the order number will be repeated more than one time. If you order 3 products, for each product, the same order number will be repeated. So in that case, you need to take the unique value. Okay, so don't consider just because I ordered 3 products, 3 orders I raised it. Okay, so right, so if the order name is same, you consider a single one. That's how you need to understand. Okay, so this kind of thing, you just click on it and see the the item that I selected it here and give it a try here. Okay, and what colors I selected, everything. This is the one will help you to get started. And if you want to create visually stunning dashboard, everything, probably I will share some templates. You can take a look at it. And importantly, they'll ask you the formulas for the KPIs and how many reports you created, what is the one, all those things. Probably what I will do is I'll create one page document. I will share it to you. That one will help you to face the interview. If they ask you how many number of reports, you can tell them in my current project, I created 6 reports, and tell me of the 6 reports, how many reports were very complex. Of the 6 reports, 2 reports were very complex. The remaining 4 reports were moderately complex. So why do you say 2 reports are very complex? The next question. Okay, why those 2 reports were causing a lot of performance related issues and it involves a lot of volumes and the volume, and again the business logic which we used it to do the data transformation was a little bit complex. The data pre-processing logic was a bit complex. Okay, and apart from this performance related issue, the data were not populating it in a pretty fast manner. Okay, so these are the issues made us to complete that reports longer time, but still we were able to complete on time. But a lot of struggles, after struggles only we were able to complete it. Okay, and also we have data related issues. So what challenges that you posted in the out of 6 reports, 2 reports were very complex. Why it is complex? Because data related issues, a lot of data related issues were there. And also liaising with the internal stakeholders took longer time. So we do not know, what data we are using it correct or not, right? Some issues happened. Since data issues were there, we contacted them, customer side, they are not able to give the data at the right time. And number 3 is the complex business logic. Okay, the KPIs, whatever we used it. See, I have a complex one, the KPIs. Okay, I have, but because of time limit, I cannot show it. Okay, guys, I don't want to make you to stay awake. I will share this report and you start work on this. This is how this is how you need to create it. You can fill in here, right? You can copy paste the same thing. You just look at, not copy paste. Try the same way that how I tried tried it here. Okay, but usually what we do is we keep the logo on top of the left corner, and then next to that we specify the report name, and then the KPIs here, and then the left side usually we keep the slices. This is a standard. Some people, right, they keep the slices here. It depends on the requirements. Customers, if they say no, don't keep it here, keep it here. Yes, we'll keep it there. Any questions so far? Okay, since you don't have any questions, I will just share this report and then give me some time. I'm very busy. Okay, because Black Friday, this Friday, lot of work is in USA. We need to do pricing strategy, everything. We're all staying awake day and night. Okay, till this Monday, Cyber Monday. Okay, we are very busy. And what we will do is, in the meanwhile, I'll see that whenever I get time, I will share this report, and the recorded video you'll be receive it. Okay, don't worry. Watch my video. And don't worry about, I don't have access to cloud, or just watch this. That is enough. And try with your official email ID. If you're working in college, you can use that one. Okay. Official email ID, and you can sign up with the cloud. Okay. Or be a cloud service. That will allow you to sign up. Since you don't have any questions, I will end the session now. Thanks for all your patience. Okay. But yeah, Thursday, same time. So not Thursday, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we'll continue the same thing. Okay, we'll continue the leftover part, and we will get started the SQL tomorrow itself. Okay, at any cost. I just thinking, day after tomorrow. Okay, no, tomorrow we will continue. Okay, don't forget it.